Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom surrounded by green fields and glowing mountains, there lived a wise king named Berende. His palace was famous for a beautiful orchard where hundreds of trees grew. But among all those trees, one tree was special. It was the magical apple tree that grew real golden apples. These apples were the pride of the king, the beauty of the palace, and the wonder of the entire kingdom. Every morning, the apples shone like sunlight trapped inside fruit. But one day, the king noticed something strange. Some of the golden apples were missing. First, he thought it must be a mistake, but the next day, even more apples were gone. The king became worried and ordered his guards to watch the orchard day and night. But even after watching through the whole night, the guards found nothing. Not even a shadow, not even a sound. It was as if the thief was made of pure magic. The king became sad. He did not smile. He did not eat properly. His sons tried to cheer him, but nothing worked. Finally, the eldest prince stepped forward and said, "Father, I will guard the orchard tonight and catch the thief myself." The king agreed. The prince went to the orchard at night and waited under the golden tree. He waited for a long time, but the night was calm and quiet. The prince grew sleepy, and soon he fell into deep sleep. When morning came, even more apples had been stolen. The king asked him what happened, but he lied and said, "Father, I did not sleep all night." But I saw no thief. The next night, the second prince tried. He also promised not to sleep, but just like his brother, he fell asleep quickly, and the thief came and stole more apples. The king became even more worried. Okay, now, it was the turn of the youngest brother, Prince Ivan. He was kind, humble, and determined. He went to the orchard before sunset and stayed awake. When he felt sleepy, he washed his face with dewdrops from the leaves. He walked to keep himself alert. Hours passed. Midnight came, and then something magical happened. Golden light filled the orchard. The trees glowed brighter than the moon. Ivan looked up and saw a magnificent firebird sitting on the golden apple tree. Its feathers were made of pure flame, and its tail shone like a rainbow of fire. The firebird picked golden apples, one by one, its wings glowing beautifully. Ivan slowly moved toward it and grabbed its tail. But the firebird was strong and fast, escaped into the sky, leaving behind only one glowing feather in Ivan's hand. In the morning, Ivan showed the feather to the king. The king's sadness disappeared. He admired the feather and said, "This is a treasure greater than gold. Okay, but now I want the firebird itself. Okay, my sons, travel the world and bring me the firebird." The three princes rode off in different directions. Prince Ivan traveled far until he reached a wide field where a tall stone pillar stood. On the pillar, 3 warnings were written. Whoever goes straight will be cold and hungry. Whoever goes right will be safe, but will lose his horse. Whoever goes left will die, but his horse will live. Ivan chose the right path, deciding that losing his horse was better than losing his life. He rode for 3 days until suddenly a huge gray wolf appeared. The wolf attacked and killed his horse instantly. Ivan was heartbroken. But the wolf spoke kindly. "Do not cry, Prince Ivan. I am sorry. Let me help you. I know where the firebird lives. Ride on my back." Ivan agreed, and the wolf carried him through forests, lakes, and mountains faster than any horse. After some time, they reached a fortress where the firebird was kept. The wolf said, "Go inside. The guards are asleep. Take the firebird, but do not touch the golden cage." Ivan entered the fortress quietly. He found the firebird and held it under his coat. But when he saw the beautiful golden cage, he couldn't resist. He touched it, and immediately loud alarms echoed through the fortress. The guards woke up and captured him. He was taken before King Ephron. The king was angry and said, "If you wanted the firebird, you should have asked. Now you must earn my forgiveness. Bring me the horse with the golden mane from King Kuzman, and then I will give you the firebird." Ivan left sadly and told the wolf what happened. The wolf sighed, but forgave him. "Get on my back again," he said. They traveled to another fortress where the golden-maned horse was kept. Once again, the wolf warned, "Take only the horse. Do not touch the golden bridle." Ivan entered the stable, took the horse, but then saw the bridle decorated with dazzling jewels. He touched it, and once again, alarms rang. Guards captured him and took him to King Kuzman. The king said, "Stealing my horse is foolish, but I will forgive you if you bring me Princess Helen from King Dahmed." Ivan felt hopeless, but the wolf helped him again. This time, the wolf said, "I will go myself." The wolf jumped over the royal walls and found Princess Helen walking in her garden. The wolf carried her away gently and brought her to Ivan. Ivan and Princess Helen traveled together, and during the journey, Ivan fell in love with her. He did not want to give her away. The wolf understood and gave a plan. They hid Princess Helen in a forest hut. Then the wolf magically transformed into her. Ivan took the wolf, who looked exactly like the princess, to King Kuzman. The king believed it was the real princess, gave Ivan the golden-maned horse and bridle, and celebrated the coming wedding. At night, when the king went to his room, he discovered the truth. The princess was actually the wolf. The wolf escaped before anyone could catch him. The wolf then helped Ivan again, this time to get the Firebird and the golden cage by turning itself into the golden-maned horse. Ivan finally had everything: the Firebird, the golden horse, and Princess Helen. They began their journey home. But on the way, Ivan rested under a tree and fell asleep. At that moment, his two brothers appeared. They had failed in their quests and were jealous of Ivan's success. They killed him, took Princess Helen, the Firebird, and the golden horse, and left Ivan's body in the forest. Soon, the gray wolf arrived and saw Ivan dead. The wolf caught a crow and ordered it to bring magical still water and sparkling water. With the still water, the wolf healed Ivan's wounds. With sparkling water, he brought Ivan back to life. When Ivan opened his eyes, the wolf told him everything. The wolf carried him across the land and caught up with the brothers. The wolf punished them and left the field silent once more. Ivan returned home with Princess Helen and the Firebird. The king was overjoyed. He listened to the whole story, how the wolf helped, how the brothers betrayed, and how justice was done. The king mourned his lost sons, but blessed Ivan and Helen's wedding. The kingdom, filled with joy and peace, returned. As for the gray wolf, no one ever saw him again. Some say it still watches forests, waiting to help those who show courage and kindness. And so, Prince Ivan, Princess Helen, and King Berende lived happily ever after, with the Firebird's golden light shining forever in their kingdom.